Back 9 final round coverage of MX Disc Golf Championships brought to you by Dynamic Discs is here right now. I'm Luke Humphries with Paul Oman. It all comes down to this.
We got it here. There's got a tough par 3 to start the back 9 with. Not too far of a hole.
Yeah, we got Nick all the way caught up in the lead now, actually. But it's anybody's game. This thing is anything but sewed up.
Yeah, this back 9 is definitely scoreable compared to the front.
Yeah, you really want to get him here. Anything can happen. You could shoot 8 under.
321.
Right to left wind, which was nice.
Yeah, it was wicked.
It makes this little spike hyzer, the drone's flying, perfect.
It was a heavy right to left. I'm looking for that hyzer play.
It do be whipping.
The wind dummy here.
Is that Firebird or something? What is that? Oh my.
That's a sail. Actually, I just threw a parachute up into the wind.
Whoa.
Not, just didn't commit to putting it out there and letting the wind take it to the basket.
Now everybody knows. It definitely going to blow you. So you can start this thing right.
Yeah.
See if he makes the adjustment. Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, he gives it plenty of room to swing back.
He doesn't throw it too high either. But that's a tricky putt.
That's you know, with that shot there, yeah, if you don't pinpoint it, you've got a really hard putt. Looking with some OB all around it. Daniel going to the overhand. And he has got this dialed a little deep.
Right. Also a tricky putt. Kev going X1. Super spiky.
And he doesn't push it out as far, but it just gets to such an extreme angle that it doesn't really push left. It just starts to drop. He catches that tree.
Does he even have a putt?
Oh, we'll see.
I guess we
I'm
will.
out here in La La Land.
You laying up.
Layup land. Yep. Get me out of here.
Just a little
Should have brought a Firebird.
glance over at the camera. Like, don't look at me.
I thought he wanted this, standing behind him, and I think he made a smart decision.
Yeah, the difference between wanting it, doing it, knowing it's smart decision that's good play from him.
Daniel's hungry.
Make
He's
them
not
catch
laying up.
you. Oh, we gotta run.
Oh, yeah. Right into the headwind.
What?
Dude, that thing lifted like a foot to get into just the heart.
Just that nose up flutter putt.
Yeah, beautiful commitment.
Really?
Kev, just using that itty bitty sliver of space between those two trees and getting his birdie as well.
Yeah, that's actually a very difficult shot.
Yeah, you could see he was really stretched out.
So many times out here at Tangamanga, on the green, you just got tons of trees.
There,
Littered with trees in the circle.
yeah, there's a signature tree next to some of these baskets, and they dictate you want to put you want to put that disc.
I knew what you meant.
Your layup.
I knew what you meant. We saw Kevin throw one so far on this hole, nearly making it up here to these sprinklers. That's not going to be the case today. Completely different.
Completely different.
It was left to right tail yesterday. It's right to left head today. And with the Mando up there, if you turn something over and it just starts riding, it'd be super awkward.
Crushed.
Yeah, picnic table's a great spot to land.
Right. And I think he's just lining up another one.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
He knows where he needs to be.
Okay. So Kevin, indeed, changing his entire shot.
But still just crushing it.
Oh, yeah. Right on the path.
Yep, he's calling for it to get left, trying to make
That's the
sure he's
Mando
in.
tree.
Yeah, he almost got to the Mando tree.
Good grief. Yeah, it was kind of just a flat shot today.
Yeah, just push it out there. I think that picnic table was a pretty good spot to be.
I don't mind where this is going, though, because from here you can throw another hyzer into the green.
And at the time, I didn't realize that. I had seen Freddie do it maybe the round previous to this one, but
Freddie pulled it off.
that's exactly what I was thinking when I got there. Nickolas, great release, gets it flat. He's not trying to get crazy distance, just getting a position.
Yeah, did that end up in a weird spot, though? Kind of stopped moving all of a sudden.
It did. He got in a little shrubbery there.
Okay, we're going to see that hyzer.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else.
Because you're throwing it pretty close to the Mando tree.
Right, the wind was a little tricky. Everything's more overstable.
Love this, though.
Freddie made me believe.
Oh,
We got the sprinklers on. I was happy to get over the sprinklers.
Yeah.
But I knew I was in some water.
Yeah.
Just like we said, he's just lining up another overhand. Really calls for it.
Throwing darts. Thumb or darts, and yep, it did stop moving all of a sudden. He showed us a pretty nice standstill forehand yesterday.
He catches a tree there and shortens his flight.
Well, he's got what it takes. I was referencing that one yesterday. Super surprised by how skillful he made that, and this is just a grenade. This is gonna stick into the ground. It's so wet. Oh,
I mean,
slowed it down perfectly.
these guys are taking the trees out of the equation.
I know, dude. It seems like an easier game.
Very beneficial. And Nick is putting a great bit on this, trying to keep dry.
Are your feet wet right there?
Oh, yeah. And right here.
You gotta make it count. The rule is you get the footsies wet.
Yeah, I was farther back off the drive than I wanted to be, and to get that position with my second shot, I got to capitalize there.
Oh.
I must have scared Danny off his. Either that or he thought that sprinkler was coming. I don't know.
Yeah, you can hear it in the background. Right there's about to.
Willed this one in.
Last thing you want to do is be putting, getting hit in the back with a sprinkler.
Yeah.
You're definitely missing.
Yeah,
it
Nickolas
bad.
over there. Maybe he missed his upshot, but he was trying to time it right. Danny cleaning up his par.
Okay. Yeah, that hole completely different than yesterday. Yesterday, Kev nearly had a jump putt.
Mm-hmm.
Today it was very difficult. Hard to get anywhere close to that Mando tree on a good side of it. Kev was close, but he still had an awkward shot.
Yeah, and now he swooped two quick ones on Nickolas. And we're moving on to another short par 3.
Touchy.
Touchy.
OB so close.
We got two guys that are, again, great overhand throwers.
Yeah.
Kev's not thinking about anything else.
He did this perfectly yesterday.
He took 0 time. Got a bit of a roll, but we know who we're dealing with here.
Yep. Unlike the last hole, this is hard ground that these guys are landing on. Rolls can happen or not happen.
I don't know if he just maybe missed the angle just a bit and the wind affected it and kind of
It was a headwind
left him
here.
short.
Yeah, it's not as good of an angle to run the putt from. He'll be looking at OB. Kev will be beside the OB.
So I'm disking up just a bit. Just trying to touch this thing.
No, you almost did. Did it stay safe too?
I mean, I wasn't even trying to run it. I'm looking for a ground play there to slow me up.
Are you mad about a birdie right now? It stayed safe. It stayed safe.
It's not safe.
Oh.
It was unfortunate.
That's pretty high for that line.
Yep, I think he probably did opt for the putter still. I didn't talk too much about his disc selection, but
Yeah, you talked him out of the mid-range.
I definitely did.
Oh.
And yeah, he's putting saucy bids from distance.
Standstill. You love that too.
I do. No need to jump.
But why not?
Danny coming up a bit short.
Everybody loves a good jump.
100%.
Is this a jumper? No, that's
No,
too
he's
close.
still inside the circle, just
Yeah.
on the edge. But makes
Wow. So
easy
just like
work of
that,
it.
Kev gets 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pow, pow, pow.
I don't know if Kev looks at scores, but I'm just assuming he's thinking birdie.
Yeah. Situational, I think, for him.
Don't need to worry about anything
I
else.
wouldn't imagine he was checking them out. On a course like this, when birdie on every single hole is what you need to do, essentially. You just
Especially when you got somebody
stick to your business.
scrapping here.
Yeah.
A couple of guys scrapping.
13. I mean, this is another birdie hole you want to get. The righty forehand is perfect. Get around this tree to our right and just drop down on this basket. You can throw it low and get the skip. You can throw it high. The miss is pushing long and not hyzer.
Definitely.
It's a beautiful backhand as well that you may or may not demonstrate.
Well, you know I'm not throwing a forehand.
There's a backhand spike hyzer as well. I like this.
Kev makes the adjustment from round 2
Right.
and just perfect.
See if Dan can just follow that line right there. Look good as well.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, that one really had a
Wow.
chance.
even better.
Yeah, we had some spectators tell us it got pretty close.
Yeah, Dan's not out of it. He's only
Saying
13. He's 4 back.
No hyzer. But me, I'm
Mhm.
trying to recreate that shot I threw
Ooh,
in round 2
it's good.
and redeem
No
myself on a
way.
putter turnover from hole 4.
Wow.
Yeah, we're starting to
Beautiful right
pepper
there.
this thing, and I think this is as much of a must get on this course as you're gonna see.
Yep.
Takes it a little tighter, but gets the result that he's looking for.
All you have to do is get around that tree.
The first one.
Yeah, that's it.
We're just cleaning these up.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, I don't even think
Star frame for the
combined we're
boys.
outside the circle.
This is Birdie Alley.
Yeah, you
So we
gotta
call
be
this right
moving
here.
right here.
The last 3 holes, you need to just check them off. You want to win this thing, you get your 2s.
It's a nice stretch here. What? You got the last one, this one,
Next one,
next one, the next 3.
we got 3,
So it's go time.
26 straight away. OB right and long, which is, you get there quick. This ground is hard. It's a little downhill. If you pull it at all, it's probably going out of bounds. So you might see some
Absolutely.
players protect from that. But Kevin's not even thinking backhand. He's going distortion forehand. It's like stable approach disc from Prodigy, very similar to a zoner.
Yeah, just a bit of a misfire there. You can hear him not happy about it out of the hand. He knows what time it is. Danny going to the forehand as well.
Same type of disc from him. Oh, that one just clipped high.
Yeah, kind of set that nose angle up and just started drifting right early.
He threw a beautiful shot with that disc yesterday.
These putters fly so far with little effort here, so
They do. You got to be careful.
just trying to touch this thing on the right angle, and I just get over it a little too much. I was kind of bummed out about catching that tree. I thought I would have got a little more distance and maybe got closer to pin high.
Yeah, indeed. So Kev's 2 up on Nick, but not in a position to birdie here. Good time for Nick to grab one.
Yeah, Nickolas has seen what's going down. He's chomping at the bit for a bird. Just a little offline. Yeah, kind of laughs it off.
Take your time on these. You got the tournament hanging in the balance. Make sure they count. It's great. His little touch putter up shots this whole entire weekend have been fantastic.
Dialed.
Can say that.
They gotta be. He knows Kev isn't
Oh,
really looking at a birdie, but I guess he's gonna give it a chuck up there. None of us really had a good look at it. I know I've got some ground to make up, so I'm looking to get a little cheeky here.
come on. Ooh.
Just a little too much turn, but
Stays close.
yeah, it was a soft enough bid. Kept it close.
Important to keep momentum going here. Santi over there on the wall with the boys, watching some golf. This is fun for the entire Mexican community here to see guys battling it out, pros, sponsored pros. You know, it's a good atmosphere right here.
Yeah,
And all the park goers watching us celebrate and wondering what's going on. It's pretty cool to see disc golf
absolutely.
in this atmosphere.
They're happy for us being here, but I'm just as happy to be here.
I know some fugitives in the past have been kind of a hyzer flip disc. This is going to be a good ideal disc for flex throwers like myself, or just hyzer shots that you want to go and carry pretty far left. Yeah, so I'm just throwing them a little bit flat, a little bit of turn. They're just going out and then having like right at 300, 350, they're just starting to fade back out. So it's got a nice consistent finish for sure. Good grip, good profile. Supreme Fugitive's going to make the bag for me.
So Birdie Alley last hole didn't finish as well as I thought those guys might do.
Right.
But into hole 15, one of the best on the property, maybe in Mexico, 430, little turn out of the hand. It's such a beautiful hole. When you play it, just the ceiling is high, the sun is out, grass is green.
Yep, it's calling for just a beautiful left to right. Kev is just not getting out of this gap like he wants. He's looking for that thing to flip.
Okay, he did this yesterday. I think these trees are about
Talked about it all night.
45 feet.
Everyone was pretty impressed.
But it just kind of ballooned,
I
stalled
think
out.
I think he maybe clipped something.
Yeah,
That
took
kinda,
the spin
yeah.
off maybe.
Yeah.
Yesterday did the thumber, and it just got up and panned the whole way. He had to make a jumper, but he birdied it.
That's incredible. To get it that high and then still to get it forward.
T-bird on the loose,
Yeah.
slightly tight.
I'm frustrated here. I know this is birdie time. Podium's slipping away, and I just trying to give it too much. It's 430, but it seems to just not play that far.
Because once you get a disc turning down here.
You see here, yeah, like Nick, he didn't seem to like hit it too hard, but
Oh, look at that. Oh,
just
beautiful
slides
little
right up
reaction
there.
off of that.
he's got to look.
Trying to pick up 2 on the leader. That's a good way to do it. A3 from Kevin. This looks good.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, great.
like you said, these are the shots you got to be tidy with at this point in the round, the tournament.
You have your turn.
Got some distance as well, facing, but just gonna let the elevation do the work. And
Beautiful shot. Wow.
yeah,
Toro?
I mean, it's wide open.
Is it AX3 or Toro?
Toro.
That's a little work there for Dan.
Yeah. See, you got it.
So it's
I just
basically
turned
you
over a
and Dan
bit.
fighting for that last podium spot here. Oh, walking it in. That's similar to where he banged that putt from yesterday.
Really,
That's funny.
he's been all over the basket, so
Yeah.
no reason not to be confident. Nick, getting the stroke on Kev.
Wow.
And the rest of the card here, A
One
big putt right
back.
there. That was a really big putt.
Huge.
He threw a great drive, and
Putting
he
the pressure on.
gave himself an opportunity. Kev cleaning up his par.
He's not going to get this one easy.
I know, and it's... You can start to feel it on the card.
Yeah. This is the other must get. 16. If you've got a forehand, even if you don't have a forehand, like the guy sitting next to me, you
Right.
still throw it because it's the play.
It's the
Plop
play.
it down right in front of that bucket. That sand is soft. They sit where they stop.
They ain't going nowhere. You just don't want to get left of the basket, honestly.
I'm thinking tactic from
You're spot on.
Nick. Yeah, and he's gonna need to straddle out, but he's been doing that all day, so no
He's
problem.
close enough. Yeah, if you get a little further away from the basket and have that tree to contend with, it becomes more of a problem.
Kev zipped this one maybe a little long.
Just a little juicy, but
Okay.
I think circle's edge.
Yeah, well, that's definitely harder than what Nick's looking at.
Like you said, even if you don't have a forehand, you
Look
should
at
probably
you,
throw it.
Going super wide.
You see me take a couple steps to the side there. I'm like, is that going in the water?
Getting all the way back, but that
That's
is a
the
tricky
trouble.
putt.
But yeah.
You're going to need all that 6'6" frame to straddle out. And just like a sidearm thumber. From
Right. Just a completely different release angle. Leaves it a little short, but fine.
Yeah, totally fine. He's looking at 18 feet up the hill.
He's ready for it.
All right, Kev, to keep that one stroke lead. Oh, yeah.
Confidence stroke.
Yep. I love that shirt too. It's like a casino shirt, kind of just like little.
I stretched out to the right and was thinking about peeking through the tree, and then
Yeah, I saw you bop left and
quickly
right.
realized
Ooh.
this was a better option.
Hit it on a little bit of Anheuser. Got it all the way to the right side of the basket too.
Yeah.
You just did that exact same face, right here in real time. There we go.
Yep. Close to the pin. Light work.
Okay, that's what you guys are supposed to do. All-star right there on 16, so 17. Whew. It's only 324, but the water makes you do and say and think and just be different.
I gotta think.
What's
that
wrong with it?
If I was
It's not a normal shot.
more confident, I'm just throwing a hyzer forehand.
It's a hyzer forehand.
324 is out of my range, but
Can you tell me that next time I step up to the tee?
yeah, you don't need any other angle on it.
Like this.
Nickolas is showing us. He got a little turn on it, so it just squeaked a little long, but
It brought that
You got
tree
it high
into play
and-
there. Luckily, he went around it. Making contact with it could be unfortunate. Kev barely cleared this yesterday. It didn't look like he was throwing it as hard as he could, but he, wow, that was popped on a line.
yep, he wanted to get it there and
Okay.
flattened it a bit and did the same thing that Nickolas did.
Really?
Pushed it a little long.
Okay. So Nickolas will be first to act between them two.
Me,
Yeah,
I'm just
you
trying to
and
play a flat
What is it?
to hyzer into the wall, and I'm doing too much here. Came over the top of it. I
There's-
was lucky that I got through the trees.
There's a wall over there.
I'm in a brush pile. Danny, this is like taking candy from a baby. I see basket. I throw it basket.
Wow.
I get the birdie.
It's definitely simple, especially on days like this without wind.
Yeah, there's not much wind today. I am not willing to lay this up at this moment. A little soft bid. Probably going to go about 30 past the basket.
Off the tree.
Catch a
off the
tree. Almost go in. Nickolas with a humongous putt to put some pressure on Kev. Kev's right in front of him.
Oh,
Race.
big time move.
I'm back in the back. What the score's at? One time I'll look.
Oh, man.
And there it is.
Tie
We have
ball
a tie
game
ball game.
going into hole 18. What do you guys want? You got the action. That's crazy to watch, man. Just happens to all of us. Somebody put the pressure on you.
Yeah. Sometimes you make putts, sometimes you miss them.
It does. That is the two options.
Danny cleaning up his birdie with that awesome overhand shot.
Making it look easy. He's just diced some of these holes up, just broke them down.
Yeah.
Roger didn't
Very
think about some of
effective.
these lines.
I know. He's going to have to put some Mandos up.
Shout out
in
to
the
Roger
trees.
and Beto, though. They made a masterpiece down here. They're still working hard to, recreate the other one as well, make it even better. It's a great finisher, though. OB everywhere.
I love this finisher.
Feels like USDGC. Do you like you? Probably do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We got the ropes on the left, ropes on the right.
one of the biggest tee shots probably of Nickolas's career right here.
And he dials it up.
If that says anything about what he's got in store,
Good.
that was huge.
Execution.
Why stop now? Dan going back to it.
He just seems to find a hole everywhere.
Dude, he just drags it off that tree. So nice. Okay.
Yeah. I like that right side too. It opens things up closer down
Yeah.
towards the basket.
If you can be on the sides, you have better options.
You're right.
If you're in the middle, it's just a low ceiling jail.
Kev knows what he needs.
Oh, he just zips
Gets a
one
good
up
release.
there.
And yeah, finds that right,
Right
side.
side. Love that. All right. You looking to recreate what you did yesterday? I'd love to see that right now.
Well, I know I'm not catching Nickolas and Kevin.
What do you mean?
I feel like you were back there chomping. I'm just thinking I need to put this in play if I want to try and get it on the podium with Danny. And
Nope. What is it? It's OB, though.
it is on the line.
It's in?
It's on the powdery line. And it is out of bounds.
Oh, my gosh. Some people there clapping for the shot. Unaware.
I'm just excited for disc golf down here.
Kev goes Nate.
Kev goes Nade. I didn't see exactly what he had. I didn't see how far. I mean, he's behind Danny. So I didn't see exactly what his line was, but that's what he was comfortable with. Catches some wood.
Okay.
Danny sliding up here a bit with a funky angle at the basket with that limb.
Yeah. Oh, look at the disc.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you for leaving that there for us. That is...
I know. If that thing would have
Heartbreaking.
stayed in bounds and I would have had this little gap right here I didn't even know existed, would have been birdie country.
Yeah.
Might have got one back, but
Super simple.
too late. OB. Here
Ooh. Yeah.
we go.
Nickolas, that was a big moment right there. Kev already pretty far from the bucket. He slides that up nice. It's his.
Right? He's got a low ceiling.
It's tricky for sure.
Yeah.
He worked that putter shot yesterday to perfection. So he was probably
Absolutely.
trying to drum up some of those vibes. If either one of these guys
Kev first to act
makes
and
the putt, they win.
oh my gosh. Just online drops. Little cage heartbreaker. Nickolas knows what he needs to do. You know, Kev, he wasn't trying to lay up.
This is for the dub. This is for the first win on an A tier south of Texas in the Western Hemisphere ever.
Wow.
First A tier ever.
Gets himself a good breath. We got some extra innings coming up here.
Indeed we do. You guys like playoffs?
Danny doesn't want any part of that putt. That bit of the tree there, really. Blocks off the basket.
Yeah, he was probably looking at scores at the end of the day. He's not catching either one of those guys. And
I mean, I didn't even get third, and these people are stoked.
you're a hero out here, man. You're the tallest disc golfer they've ever seen. So, interesting little play that's going to go on here. These guys are tapping out. We've got a tie up top. The tournament director, Raul Barcelo, knew that there'd be a good crowd here. So he moved it to a different course, one where we'd have a little more space. And there's a 4-hole aggregate playoff going on. These guys are about to play in front of a crowd, kind of like one of those old Final Nines used to be. They're going to get hole 5, hole 6, hole 7, and hole 18 at the Car course.
It's not sudden death. That blew my mind.
Same.
I didn't know there was another option.
We actually had to look up the rules just to make sure that we were doing everything properly because I hadn't participated or even seen one of these.
I've been playing a long time, and I've never seen one, but
Yeah. Raul said that he saw the option to do it, and he was like, of course I'll do that if there's a playoff.
boy, golf, yeah, everyone's here. Everyone's ready to see it.
They flipped to see who would go first. Went to Nickolas. That one looked great, was headed to a great spot, but caught that first bush.
This is a tight gap,
It'll make you think.
because you've got to have some angle on the disc to get it.
There's OB over here.
And it's not even the OB, it's the Mando line, right?
No, is it? It's an OB line, I think. Yeah, it's an OB line separating hole 5 and 6.
Okay.
That would have been terrible, though. It bounced on the line, and then it bounced back.
Out of his hand, the shot looked great.
Beautiful.
It drifted just a bit. And he catches that right side,
I thought that he had done
clicks
it.
him to
Yeah.
a grove.
Just
Yeah,
trying to
I
throw
think
it
he was-
straight down the road, hyzer
Get
back,
that edge.
get a skip. This is exactly what Kevin's trying to do now, too. He's way up here, though. He's looking for one big skip. And just as you and I thought, he hit the sandiest patches,
Yeah.
the barest patches of grass there possible, and it triple skips him outside circle 1.
I like what you said. He's looking for one big skip, and he got 2.
Yeah.
Nick got kicked over to that grove, and his options were limited over there.
So that's his par look. He's just chipping up for the bogey.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility of a 2-stroke swing here to start our first of 4 holes in this aggregate playoff. Just low. Stays pretty close. Picking up 1, I wonder how bad that feels. You'd love to grab 2.
Oh my gosh, yeah. With the aggregate going on, you would love to grab 2. Nick's gonna clean up for 5.
Yeah, just didn't throw one further than like 200 feet the whole hole.
Yeah, he got into some
But
spots
only lost
there.
1 stroke. At the end of the day, not too bad. You know this hole right here. Know it better than any.
I almost called for a celebrity shot.
It's like, Kev,
Kev.
I've aced it and I've hit basket. You want me to throw this for you? Now, Kev's great at this hole as well. He's got PA3 in hand. Looking to go just right of that green bush. Tree. And that one just raised.
Just kept lifting. Yeah, I think it was
Never
understable,
stopped
and that headwind just kept lifting it as it was getting flat.
Oh, he's got to break through it.
Yeah, he really used that left side of the fairway and got it to drift nicely, just enough. Slides up to a very makeable putt.
This is a fast green from this angle. So easy to get this thing on the ground and just it slides out just like that.
Yeah, Kev gave it some juice, some Hugo.
He'll be up first. To make sure it's only 1 stroke.
Oh yeah,
confident. These high putts, he's throwing them hard.
He knows.
I love it.
He knows he's got to
missing
aim
short.
high.
Okay, to tie things back up.
Ice cold.
Blow for blow. This is a great hole, especially for a playoff. 392. Players are going to need to move it straight down this hallway, low ceiling, and then get it to break a little bit left, which for righty backhands, kind of end of the flight, works perfectly, but you got to control the skip and speed coming into the green ball.
Yeah. I think this is a very stock shot.
You absolutely based it yesterday on coverage. If you haven't watched that and you want to know how it's done, my guy Paul Oman, look at this. High. Oh, just touching leaves the whole way.
He's tickling the whole way. And
Oh my god.
gets the ground play.
I feel like that hit 8 different trees. This is Kev's most understable driver in his bag. When he pulled this thing, I was a little questioning.
He's loving that tree. He's
It's the
loving
first
that tree
reverb
kick.
in existence right there. Still in flight. He's up first. Birdie on this hole. Is that possible?
Oh yeah, these guys are dialed.
Just a little abbreviated follow through on that putt from him. Just a little from the waist. Bop.
He's making sure they're going in the right spot. I didn't see how much of this limb he had to contend with. But with that drive,
Just sliding it right under that limb.
yeah.
Okay, headed to 18 at the
Our
car
fourth.
course. Kata.
Fourth and final hole, the aggregate playoff.
In an aggregate playoff, you continue to have the box if you continue to do well. So we're going to see Nick teeing off first, which totally matters at this point. It's match play. It's tied, one hole. You know, if they tie this, we go into a sudden death playoff.
I like this hole. I think this is a good hole to finish off on. Very tricky. Gotta have a lot of control. He puts a good move on this one.
Beautiful shot. Not very aggressive. He could have gotten a lot closer to the OB over there. Just hooked it up a little more, but that's a perfect place to
I
be.
like that wide play.
He can go at the green if he needs to. Kev nuking this thing. Understable D1, flipping it up, not all the way to flat, and oh no. That
It's
was
a huge
not
skip.
the skip he needed. Most of those were just checking, sitting where they stood, but that unfortunately has jumped into the berm and I think has missed the Mando. With that knowledge, Nick goes ahead and just lays up, gives himself a perfect look at the green, thinking to himself, a 4 wins it.
Yeah, a lot less work. He still had some work to do from where he was at, but I think that was just a very smart play.
All right, so Kev gets this up and down for his par, but no, just a little high, the only tree to miss.
Yeah, he's trying to miss that more dominant branch closer to him, so he throws it a little high.
Wow. So a chip here from Nick under the
Nick
basket.
doesn't need much here, yeah.
No, it's up to Kev.
He's got to look.
Kev makes it, we go extras, misses it, it's Nick's. Out of the handy nut.
Yep.
Nickolas Culver, your 2024 MX Disc Golf champion.
It was amazing. He played very consistent,
Yeah.
stuck to the game plan, and got it done.
Yeah, he threw emotionless shots all week.
His crew was stoked, too.
Yeah, that's
Big
Miguel.
win.
We look forward to seeing some skins with that guy right there, actually.
Oh, yeah. Miguel's got some game, too.
We had a whole mess of Canadians at the tournament. It was super fun to hang out with them. There you have Raul Barcelo, tournament director, congratulating Nickolas.
Yeah, they got the word out. This is a great place to get out of the cold and
No doubt.
play some golf.
Talked to a few Canadians that said they were going back to -6-degree weather up there. That's Miguel's girlfriend Daisy right there from Britain. Canadian now as well.
I'd miss my flight if I was going back to that.
And just like that. Nobody birdieing 18. That would have been a clutch way to just finish it out.
Yeah.
I heard tell of a roller that got way down there on 18. Have you heard anything about this?
People are talking about it.
I think you might have to watch Skins if you want to see what we're talking about. For now, there is your leaderboard. Daniel Rubalcaba grabbing that 3rd place. Podium finish. Fantastic stuff for the Californian.
Absolutely. I hope these guys come back, and I hope they bring a friend.
That's exactly right. For Paul Oman, I'm Luke Humphries. Enjoyed being with you guys this whole entire time. Look forward to being back in Mexico in 2025. It's just a great way to start the year. Hopefully you guys come join us. It's
Please
fantastic
do.
time. For GK Pro, Paul, Luke, we'll see you guys next time.